Physical security is the final section of the security engineering domain, and its purpose is to ensure that IT facilities and infrastructure are protected against physical threats. Such threats include fire, water, storms, earthquakes, vandalism, explosions, theft, and equipment failure. Physical security is of high importance because if an attacker manages to gain physical access to the systems, then he would be simply able to destroy or steal them, and at this point all the logical and technical controls are of minimum benefit. The main element of physical security is the proper selection and design of the facilities that house the IT infrastructure. Securing the facilities should start with a plan that outlines the mechanisms to be used to ensure the required level of security. The plan should be developed based on a process called critical path analysis, which is a systematic approach to identify the relationships between the operations and their supporting elements. This process allows to have a complete picture of all the dependencies needed to maintain operations. The design should first address the basic requirements needed to ensure operations such as electricity, heating, air conditioning, and water. Technology convergence is a topic that should be considered, where different technologies could merge over time, such as with utilities management solutions. Although it provides better efficiency, it could pose a single point of failure, and a target for attackers. Security staff should be part of the facility's security design and plan. Once the facility security requirements and design have been accomplished, they should be taken into consideration when the organization decide to select a site for its infrastructure. Site selection should be based on location, cost, size, and security. The site location and the way it is constructed play an important role in its security. Sites should be avoided in high crime areas where vandalism acts are common, or in areas where environmental threats are significant such as hurricane regions. The neighborhood of the site is also important, where if nearby businesses cause lots of noise or handle dangerous materials, they could have an effect on the security of the selected site. If the organization is capable, it should consider building its own sites or facilities, where it can manage the construction itself, and it can choose areas that satisfy its physical security requirements. The minimum requirements should be that a site is able to withstand fairly extreme weather conditions, and be able to deter break-in attempts. Other factors that should be considered in facility security include visibility, natural disasters, and the facility construction specifics. Visibility around the facility is related to the surrounding area, whether for example people can approach the facilities without being seen or not. Natural disasters are unavoidable, but their probability of occurrence and their level of impact differs from one area to another. If the facility can't be avoided in areas prone to natural disasters, then it has to be properly constructed and equipped to survive such events, or at least be readily and easily replaceable, within a time threshold that doesn't affect the business. The facility design and construction should be based on the organization's requirements, and executed as per the plan. Some issues that should be considered include combustibility, forced intrusion, gas and power control, emergency access, among several others. There are some principles that help ensure a secure environment, such as those by the Crime Prevention through Environmental Design Association, which helps an organization structure its environment in a way that would deter attackers before committing any criminal activities.